next on the spot. Brad Shoemaker has a posse, and they're rolling through Mexico City with Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Also, Jeff Gerstmann delivers the absolute final word on Marc Ecko's Getting Up Contents Under Pressure, and Alex Navarro will play a game with a much shorter name, TOCA Race Driver 3. Plus, we'll look back at the AIAS Awards from last week's DICE convention, close the book on Tournament TV's Winter Invasion, and earn our PhDs with Dr. Sudoku. Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Spot. I'm your host, Rich Gallup. Hello, Jeff Gerstmann.
Hey, Rich Gallup.
Welcome. You know, we keep you in the dark here when we play the intro there.
Yeah.
But we just had a voice sample from you in that intro.
Really?
And we're gonna
Was I saying Dr. Sudoku?
No, you were but we're going to hear the whole clip of what you were singing at the end of the show during the credits. So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
We have a great show for you today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. What we got going on the show?
I don't know anymore. You got all these surprises. I mean, I thought we were going to have Graw and we're going to have Dr. Sudoku and Getting Up.
I'm putting the foot down right now. Graw is horrible.
Graw.
We're not calling it Graw. We're not doing it. It's Ghost
Recon Advanced Warfighter.
You can even just call it Ghost Recon, or you can just call it Advanced Warfighter, but please no Graw.
Graw.
Yes. Standing by. We're not going to them yet, but standing by. We have
Okay.
Ryan Davis and Brad Shoemaker, and they're going to be playing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter for the 360, a whole bunch.
Oh, Graw.
Yeah. No, I hate you. Also, you are going to be playing Marc Ecko's Getting Up Contents Under Pressure, a game we've never had on the show before.
Right. It's brand new, apparently. No, that game is out finally, and we're going to take a look at the final version.
We are, and I was surprised. I'll be honest with you. I can't wait to talk about it more. Yeah. Later on, Alex Navarro will be here playing TOCA Race Driver 3.
Driver 3?
TOCA Race Driver.
Oh, okay, 3. Good. Okay, you had me worried there for a second.
No,
like, what? No.
Driv 3 or...
Driv 3.
And you and I are totally playing Dr. Sudoku.
Dude, yeah, this is going to be like a 3-hour show because it's going to be 90 minutes of us playing Dr. Sudoku.
Dr. Sudoku, I don't think will translate well to a live demo, but we're going to find out.
All right.
Yeah, I can't wait.
The plunge.
And also, we're going to look at the AIAS Awards from the DICE Summit last week and settle all controversy from the Tournament TV Winter Invasion. Finally.
Well, we've got a long list of things going on then.
I know. So right now, let us welcome Ryan Davis and Brad Shoemaker to the show. Hello, gentlemen.
Thanks, Rich. How's it going? I can't wait for that Dr. Sudoku demo. That's awesome. That's really that's the highlight of the show for me. Totally. Where do I put the 9?
Well, hurry up. And
Where does the 9 go?
Well,
first off, I'm over here with Let me just talk about Graw for a second, and I will.
I hate you.
So here with Brad Shoemaker. Brad, you brought along Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter for the Xbox 360.
Graw, if you like.
TOCA Graw.
TOCA Graw.
Yeah. Let's just play the game.
So tell us what the setup of the game is. You've got us ready for like the beginning of the opening level here.
I've got it queued up right to a mission.
What's happening in the world of the ghosts now?
Okay, so this one is the first Ghost Recon that's set really significantly in the future. This one's in 2013, so right off the bat, you've got all these new kind of high-tech, futuristic toys to play with. That's pretty much.
Are you fighting robots, though?
No robots. No.
So you're not fighting robots?
You know what? You have robots, but they're on your side.
No, thank God.
Thankfully for the free world, the robots are on your side.
Must not fend off the robot scourge just yet.
You know what? Maybe there's bad robots.
But they've got insurgents.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're with the ghosts. You're down in Mexico City. You're basically chilling out. I don't know, sipping pina coladas or something. But while you're down there, some insurgents stage a coup against the government. And so you're already on the ground, so they just say, "Hey, go fix this."
So long story short, you shoot dudes, they die.
Yeah.
Let's shoot some dudes.
Right,
Let's show us what's going on.
I'm going to totally do that right now.
So you're playing this game right now from the first person, or you're doing this from the third person right now.
This is third person. For the purists that have been around since the first Ghost Recon, you can go to first person if you like, but. I don't know, this kind of gives you some more feedback on what your character's up to. So.
Now, the very first Ghost Recon was a very tactical kind of simulation, squad-based game.
Yeah.
2 streamlined that a lot.
Yeah.
This does that even further.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the big things is this very extensive heads-up display that you have. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the big tech toy in this game is the Cross-Com, which, as far as I know, isn't actually based on any existing technology yet, but... Basically, you can see how all these targets are getting identified for me off in the distance. It's showing how close these soldiers are. I can track them through walls. It's going to outline. See if I can find some of my guys here.
That's what the little blue arrows are. You get your little blue diamonds over here.
Hanging out, yeah. So you can see how it highlights all these friendly targets in blue.
Red hearts, yellow stars.
Yeah, basically. That guy's...
So this is helping you with like finding where your assailants are, but does it do anything for the aiming, or is it like locking on or anything, or do you just like real first-person style shooting?
The aiming is still totally manual. You've still got to do all that yourself.
All right, so you're in Mexico City right now, and you're taking out insurgents who are going after the president, is that right?
2 presidents, actually.
Two presidents.
The Mexican
These are some bold insurgents.
Yeah, totally. The Mexican and American presidents are both at stake here.
Okay. Right now, you're just hiding behind this wall. Is this game still requiring you to be pretty tactical about it?
The damage model is still totally realistic. Like, I could catch one stray headshot and I'd be done. So
you definitely still need to be careful.
Definitely have to kind of chill out. It looks like my guys have pretty much taken care of stuff. I'm gonna order them to destroy this armored vehicle down here.
Now we're seeing what your other guys are doing in the upper left-hand corner here.
That's another feature of the Cross-Com. You get this constant video feed from your teammates' perspectives, so you can kind of see what they're up to. The robot that I was talking about actually is this little Cypher, is this little flying drone that has a camera on it. And you only get that in some missions, but you can actually bring up your little tactical display here and basically just tell the robot to fly to different parts of the map, so you can actually get a video feed of what's going on in other areas.
Wow.
So that stuff's pretty cool.
That sounds very, very high-tech. What other sort of high-tech stuff are we seeing in this game? Kind of near-futuristic, max headroom stuff.
I don't know if there's any more kind of crazy video stuff like that going on, but let me get my guys over here and I can show you some stuff. You will actually run into these kind of APCs throughout the missions, like this one right here. And you can basically go up to that. If I had lost any of my guys in the previous mission, it would give me new replacements for them. You can pick which...
New meat for the grinder.
Pretty much, yeah, cannon fodder. These guys actually all have specializations. Like this guy's a rifleman, he's kind of the all-around guy. The grenadier is good against armored vehicles, that sort of thing. So you can sit here and pick who does what on your team, and then you can cycle through different kinds of futuristic weaponry. I don't know if any of this stuff is actually in use right now or not, but I'm going to go for this all-around assault rifle. So yeah, you can confirm your loadout. And then you're off to the next part of the mission.
Those are some of the most like bland names I've ever seen.
I don't know, man.
Smith likes to party.
Johnny!
Scott Mitchell, was he a quarterback once upon a time for the Lions? And we have questions here. You guys keep playing. Brad, keep shooting dudes. Ryan Davis, you and I and Jeff will start throwing questions at him. What do you say?
All right, I've got one right now.
Okay. By the way, Ryan Davis, why don't you tell them how they can get their questions heard on the show?
If you're a GameSpot Complete member, there is a little form right underneath this window where you can fill in your name and your question, and you can send it to us. If you don't see the form, you're not signed in as a GameSpot Complete member. So sign up today.
Cool. Back to the shooting dudes.
Back to shooting dudes and questions. Craig Anderson from West Nyack, New York. His question is, how much faster is the action in Advanced Warfighter than previous games in the series? I found Ghost Recon 2 fun, but pretty slow paced compared to other games. Yeah. Now, we're not looking, this is not like... Quake.
Yeah, this ain't Quake, but on the other hand, if you're watching what I'm doing, there's an awful lot of bullets flying back and forth.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it seems like it's methodical, but not. I wouldn't call it slow paced.
It's hectic, I would say, and in the really thick battles, yeah, I mean, you're scrambling to keep yourself and your guys alive.
Is this some sort of like crazy X-ray? This is pretty futuristic. You said there was no more crazy video stuff.
It looks like night vision, but it's totally functional during the day.
It's kind of like an X-ray thing, or like thermal.
You can see that's a corpse right there, but there you go. So you can actually see that it really brings out the targets against the background, so
nice.
That thing will cut through smoke and stuff like that, so it's definitely a help.
Captain Gamer 360.
The Captain Gamer? 360.
That hurt me to say. From Hamilton, Ontario, what are some of the online modes?
Well, it's got the full standard deathmatch, team deathmatch, all that stuff. It's basically got pretty much all the modes from Ghost Recon 2 that you would expect.
So is that like the death match where like you are controlling one team of 4 against someone else's team?
No. I mean, it is. Each player controls one character.
Okay.
You do still have to act as a team, and there's stuff blowing up right now.
You're catching hot rocks over here.
We're going in hot. Apparently.
So it's not necessarily just like a big free-for-all then?
You can play that way. In fact, they're emphasizing customization in this game for the multiplayer. I mean, you can basically customize every aspect of any online match that you play. So I think they quoted something like, I don't know, who knows how many, like hundreds of thousands of different game combinations because there's so many rules you can tweak. So pretty much you're going to be able to tailor the multiplayer to your play style.
Now this game looks pretty awesome. It looked very awesome when we first saw it, like months and months ago when they first started showing us trailers.
I think actually they were showing mock-ups to begin with.
Yeah, I mean the stuff that they were showing was obviously not gameplay per se, but just a theory. So Mike in Oceanside, California wants to know, he's seen some games with frame rate problems on the 360, like full auto. How stable is the frame rate in GRAW for the Xbox 360?
Well, you're looking
Stop saying that!
It said it in the email. It says, how stable is the frame rate GRAW on the Xbox 360?
All right.
Get it right, people. No, I mean, you're looking at it right now. I mean, it's I don't have any problems with this. I mean, unless you're totally anal about your frame rate, I really don't think it's going to be a problem for most people.
This looks pretty stable to me.
I'm amazed at how similar it is to like that first trailer we saw.
Yeah, I mean, they really got close to nailing that look. I mean, all the like little post-processing effects and everything, the environments look really good.
But in addition to the look, I mean, Richard from Wales here wants to know how fluid are the controls, like you know, commanding your teammates,
right.
stuff like that.
Nice segue.
Just for picking my spot.
No, genuinely.
The controls are basically the same as in Ghost Recon 2. So if you played that game, then you know exactly what you're getting into. Sorry, I've got guys on the roof shooting.
What if you haven't played Ghost Recon 2?
I haven't played Ghost Recon 2.
Actually,
what's it like?
There's a pretty quick, like 20-minute training level that actually explains basically everything you need to know.
So I mean, you are first-person shooting, but you're also commanding your squad around.
Yeah,
there's a lot of other stuff for you to concern yourself. You're obviously there's little like contextual stuff where you can lean up against the wall.
Right.
I saw you earlier where you actually just backed up against the wall, kind of Solid Snake style.
Yeah, you can do that. That's what I'm doing right here. You know, I'm leaning up against the wall and then I'm just popping around to take pot shots at these guys.
You mentioned something in your preview, which is up on the site, and you can read right now along with and check out some high def videos of the game as well.
Right.
You talk about how there's this running slide maneuver that you can do.
Here it is.
Can you pull it off here?
There it is.
Nice. So that actually allows you to get behind stuff and like kind of transition between defensive positions a lot more quickly.
You can just run across a gap like this and then just kind of go sliding behind cover. So it's,
safe.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like sliding.
It's like Sub-Zero or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Can you knock dudes over with the slide? Can you freeze dudes?
It does work pretty good after an uppercut. But,
okay.
So, anyway.
So we got more questions here. Or?
What's the mission structure like in this? Is it like super isolated? Are we looking at just like right now your goal is to go and save the president, and then in the next level you'll be doing something else?
Right. Well, each mission is in different areas and that sort of thing, but you don't go in with a clear set of goals and you just have to complete A, B, and C to finish the mission. I mean, since you're in the middle of this big political upheaval, your goals are changing all the time. You're constantly getting like little video intel from the generals back home or whatever, so they're always updating you with new tasks. Like you'll get ambushed sometimes. In fact, coming up on this part actually right here is just basically a big free-for-all where you just have this big ambush going on and you have to fortify your position and just fight them off for like 5 minutes.
Well, let's see it.
Yeah, that sounds hairy and awesome.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
They needed that embassy.
That was the embassy, bro.
Yeah, that's totally
for
gone.
embassing.
Like if you were... Now you can't run in there and go, I'm an American, I'm an American, I'm an American.
So you can see how this
Elizabeth Shue would be out of luck.
Totally.
What is that a reference to? I don't even know.
How many different movies have you seen someone like scrambling to get to the embassy?
Elizabeth Shue.
Well, Elizabeth Shue specifically, that's
Adventures in Babysitting?
The Saint.
Yes,
okay.
it is Adventures in Babysitting. You nailed it. That tense moment where they enter the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's from the first Back to the Future.
Right. So, Brad, while you're holding these guys off, anything else you want to say about the game? We're going to have you come back later on and play a really nice turret level on the helicopter.
Yeah, everybody loves shooting people from the air.
Yes, keep killing dudes. And
thanks for coming by.
We're missing here, or?
No, I mean, pretty much covered all the high points. It's similar to the last game, except they just heaped more on, more toys, more moves. Graphics are obviously really good. So.
All right, let's get one last look of you killing dudes here.
All right. I'm throwing grenades and
can you blow something up for us as a nice way to end this, or
can you just run out in glory, just die.
Do it.
You're good at that.
Oh, they're coming in. Oh.
Now, actually, one last comment I'll close on is like it seems like there's always been kind of a hierarchy in the Tom Clancy games, like Splinter Cell, like that's the one, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six, and then I always felt like Ghost Recon was like, oh wait. It's like another Rainbow Six game or something.
Yeah, it's like Rainbow Six, but different.
And now it's getting the pimped out treatment here for the 360. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely got a unique look to it that you don't necessarily expect. Yeah, you look at that early video. It's like this actually looks a whole lot like that, and all that was fake. So
yeah.
That's
apparently.
Cool. Yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, thank you, Brad.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Ryan Davis. We'll catch back up with you guys in just a moment. But right now, Jeff Gerstmann.
That's me.
Gerstmann. Marc Ecko's getting up contents under pressure. We've had several videos on the show. We've sat down with Marc Ecko himself several times to play this game. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the game looked really cool. But there was like that point where like, Marc Ecko himself came to the game's music experience and sat down with us, and he fired up a level and was like, all right, we're going to see something new and amazing. And he brought out that same like urban Frogger level is the way it was described, where you have to like
just run across the freeway, and then
what's different is like you had to throw up something different at the end, like you were pasting something instead of painting it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I said it was like, maybe this game's in trouble because it's been delayed for a while.
Right.
And maybe it didn't live up to its potential, how cool it looked. But then your review came out.
And in fact, it did live up to a lot of that potential. Yeah, Getting Up is really impressive. You know, it's got a really authentic thing going on with the dialogue, with the, you know, it definitely. They pay a lot of attention to kind of the whole graffiti culture thing and get a lot of that stuff right. And then on top of that, you know, it's got the fighting, it's got the painting, it's got the Prince of Persia style acrobatic stuff, and it melds all that together in a really interesting way.
And good music too.
Great music.
Great music. Well,
Yeah.
let's jump into this. Tell us where you are and show us what you can do in the game.
Okay, well, basically, this in this level, I've just gone and won a big mural battle, and then the CCK, which are like the big evil cops of this near-futuristic world, beat up some of my posse. I had to get away. So I'm here at an amusement pier level here, and basically what I'm trying to do is reunite with this guy, Gabe, and, you know,
Voiced by
MC Serch.
Yes.
It's because of the heavy representation of third base in
Gets
here.
the gas face.
No, this game gives the gas face. That's what makes it even better. No. So, and then along the way, I'm going to do some painting, some one-color throw-ups.
Some two-color throw-ups.
Throw-ups. You might see some wheat pasting.
Sure.
Some roll-ups.
Seriously though, Gabe should be here somewhere. Watch out for an ambush.
Okay, well, there is, in fact, some patrolling members of the Vandal Squad here. See that dude?
So is that like, that's like not quite the CCK?
Right. These are like the kind of the mid-level guys. They're not the security guards. They're not the cops. They're just their own dudes. And I'll crack you in the head with a paint can, fool.
Oh no.
Do the same thing. Actually, you know, we'll just fight this guy because
yeah,
you can
we'll
see
see how it
some of the fighting works.
And now, how is the combat? Some of the early videos for it seemed kind of loose. It seemed like
Yeah, I mean,
there's
it's
some clipping.
you know, it looked like it could have been really heavy on the button mashing, but you actually do earn more moves as you go, and that's what makes it more interesting. There's also, you can do these little insult moves here where if I use up some of my skill bar.
Your what?
Skill bar, second bar, that blue bar.
the blue
so now
one.
I can just go, like, you know, and he's cursing at him here, and then, you crack
Caught
him
on fire,
Then you
like-
caught on fire on top of that. So
Yeah.
that's even more insulting when you think about it.
Yeah, to totally catch on fire like that, and all you're
dude's-
doing is
that dude's done.
like
So this game is M for mature.
yeah.
Yes, most deaf.
And would you
No,
say that's
it's
primarily
probably-
because
Oh,
of
right.
the harsh language?
Yeah, there it is a language thing. Yeah, there's some cursing. It's not gratuitous. It fits in with the story. It fits in with kind of the thing that the game has going on. But yeah, there is a fair amount of cursing. So here's a little freeform challenge where we just gotta throw up a few posters.
Sure, donut patrol.
Oh, burn!
Train.
That's that
you.
law enforcement.
Now, how are you doing this? Is this hard to do?
You hold down the right trigger, and basically it'll throw up your little icon there as to what you're gonna put, and then you hit the button, bam.
Nice, free form.
Yeah, so that's pretty easy. Then we can go over here. There's another spot for some secondary. You can earn a little rep.
How do you know where these spots are?
You go into intuition mode. So like I knew that was there because I've played this before. But
Right.
normally you'd hit intuition button here, and it just will show little X's, and you can go in there in a first-person perspective also. And
It's like the abyss or something.
totally.
Yeah.
What?
That weird blue glowy thing that flies by.
So you know we have 4 big options here. We can paint, or we can do a roll up. Let's do some painting.
Sure, paint something. That's
So
a
now-
wild style,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
wild style here. So now again, you hold down the right trigger. Then you have 2 paint buttons. One's slow but steady. The second one is one I like because it's a lot faster. But the danger there is that you might drip. And painting is not too difficult, which is actually probably for the best because you do it a lot.
Right.
So you basically need to just fill in a certain percentage of the outline, and then it'll just kind of.
So you don't need to go back and get every single little bit.
Right.
You
no,
should get
you
like
don't.
95% of it or so.
You need to
or-
get most of it, and this fast paint covers a lot of ground really quickly, so you can kind of get a bunch of it. You do need to get most of it. You know?
Yeah, you did. Maybe it's more like 99%.
Yeah, maybe. So we'll go back. And get
He
a
has that
little
circle
bit
up
over
top.
here.
You didn't get that circle at all. There you go. Oh, see more abyss effects
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. See,
Where's
and
Ed Harris? Now, rep plus 25, what's the rep do?
Rep, you unlock stuff with your reputation points. And this basically is how you get additional moves for fighting. You start doing more damage with weapons, and also you unlock concept art and stuff for the beatdown arena mode and stuff. So now here we're going to do a little roll-up action here. So we're going to...
Hey, Jeff, can I throw some questions at you?
Lay it on me.
Douglas Buffon from Greenwich, Connecticut wants to know if there's a free roaming in the game, or do you stick to the strict storyline?
It's storyline. You have secondary objectives that you don't necessarily have to complete, so there is a little bit of exploration involved if you want to kind of find every single little thing. But you know, it's level driven. You enter a level, you have a primary objective, and when you complete that objective, the story advances.
And I'm guessing as the story advances, someone teaches you how to do this different stuff.
Yeah, it's not like a real tutorial process or anything. It's more like you run into a guy and he says, you know, here's a paint roller, go get up with this, and let's see how it goes.
Do they say get up like all the time?
Not all the time.
All the time.
Like right off the bat, it says like get up, train, like one of the little dialogue boxes at the bottom, and you're just like, oh, but no, it doesn't.
How much do they talk about All City?
They talk a little bit about going all city. You know, I mean, you know, in addition to just like tagging up walls and stuff, you do a lot of stuff with trains. There's a fair amount of stuff in the game that mirrors kind of 80s graffiti culture in New York. So you're doing whole trains, you're doing top to bottoms on stuff. There's just a lot going on that actually is kind of like really happened in New York.
That guy was totally pretending to be...
Exactly. He pretends to be a homeless, but he's really down with the Vandal Squad.
Oh, no.
Hugo from the UK wants to know if you can make your own sprays.
No, you can't.
So this is all strictly stuff that's in-game.
Yeah,
what sort of varieties do you have?
A ton of different stuff. I mean, and basically before each mission, you can go in and you can pick 4 of every single type of thing. So you can go pick, which wild style you want to use. You want to pick some murals, throw-ups, roll-ups, all that stuff. But then in addition to that, you have stickers, marker tags. So you can go and you can pick all that stuff beforehand, and there's a lot of it. So you're always unlocking more stuff there.
I have a pretty divisive question I want to throw at you.
Divisive?
Yes. Mike Clark from Auto Canada asks, if I'm not a thug and I think spray painting is an illegal and immoral act and I think acrobatics and hip-hop aren't too cool, is there any reason for me to play this game? Will it change my mind?
Well, yeah, I mean,
that stuff is pretty much ingrained in the game.
It's like if you don't like it's like if you don't like every single thing that's in this game, like, and then list off every single different type of thing this game's trying to do.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Not for you.
Oh, you died, dude.
I jumped off and died.
You got down.
Cobalt Fuzz, also from Ottawa, Ontario, wants to know what the balance between fighting, spraying, and running around is like.
It's a pretty even balance, really. There's a lot of spraying to do. There are some levels where you get into where the whole thing is spraying. Like you start out, you're on top of a moving subway train, you drop down to the side and just start hitting the train. And then there are some where there's one spot you need to hit, but it's up really high, so you need to basically get up and climb up to this very high area before you can start painting.
All right, now tell us about the soundtrack. That's my favorite part of the game. Yeah,
the soundtrack is really amazing, and on top of that, like the songs are really good, and the way that they're used is also really well thought out. They score it kind of like a movie, so different sequences in the game will have different music, and there's a lot of great songs in here. There's a really good song from Rhymefest, who does some work with Kanye West.
Sure.
He's in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rhymefest.
You know Rhymefest.
Yeah,
You hang out with Rhymefest.
I think we went to high school.
Yeah. Talib Kweli, who's the voice of Train, he's also on the soundtrack with Rakim. There's a track with them together.
Awesome.
Which is crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah. RJD2 did a lot of the incidental music. He does a lot of production stuff, and he's really good. So there's a lot of really good stuff from him in here as well. And, there's also some other stuff, classic stuff. Grand Wizard Theodore, Subway theme,
sure.
From the Wild Style soundtrack.
Yeah, from the Wild Style soundtrack.
Yeah, that's totally in here.
Yeah.
Cavern by Liquid Liquid, which is the song that they sampled for the song White Lines.
Okay.
That's in here.
Cool.
There's also some non-hip-hop stuff in there, right?
There's
Nina Simone's in it, right?
Yeah, Nina Simone's in it.
Cool.
Jane's Addiction's in it. That stuff is mainly like on the menus and stuff, so you don't really hear a whole lot of that in the game.
Level, or
let's dig right in and find some.
I did catch that one section where you were going through. They were playing some block party in the background. I thought that was it seemed like not something that you would necessarily have in the game, but it worked for it. So
yeah, there's definitely a wide variety of music in the game, and that's one of the things that really works in its favor. There's great voice acting too, so really the audio is really one of the high points of the game.
Cool. And full review can be found on the site.
It's on the site right now.
Sweet. Are you getting something amazing right here? Or should we move on with the shoe?
We'll move on.
All right, we'll move on. Cool. And then we'll come back in a bit and play Dr. Sudoku.
Yeah, boy!
We're about to.
That's why I want to move on so bad.
Before we do that, though, as last week we talked about on the hotspot: design, innovate, create, and educate.
And yeah, sure.
Entertain. Something. Dice.
Entice.
In Vegas last week, they had the AIAS Awards hosted by my distant cousin Jay Moore.
Yeah.
He's not. But they had
you guys
an award
hang
show.
out.
Yeah, Homer was there, Ricardo was there, Kurt Feldman was there, and they covered the event. And Homer put together a really nice video about the awards show. Check it out.
On Thursday, February 10th, the annual DICE Interactive Achievement Awards kicked off at the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas, Nevada. Famed developers were strolling the red carpet along with some favorite childhood friends.
Hello, it's me, Mario. Woohoo! I'm saying a big hello to all my friends at the GameSpot. New number 1. Woohoo! Hey, do you know what DICE stands for? Oh yeah, it stands for Design, Innovate, Communicate, Entertain, and Smack People.
Jay Moore hosted the event, which was more or less owned by God of War.
My name is Corey Barlog. I was the lead animator on God of War. It feels great to be recognized. I mean, we worked really hard at making this game as good as it was, so the fact that anybody played it is great, and the fact that people are actually recognizing it at an award show, that's fantastic. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Shadow of the Colossus.
First of all, they want to thank you for the entire team members, and they really work hard and to create this game, and of course we are really thank you for the user get this kind of the positive feedback.
Guitar Hero.
Well, I think most people feel very passionately about music, and particularly rock music. I mean, it really gets people's blood flowing, and I think that with this game we've tapped into something in people and given them a chance to really kind of live out their kind of rock and roll stardom fantasies in a way that really moves them.
Nintendogs.
It feels fantastic. We knew that Nintendogs was special when we saw it. It's been very close to the heart of Miyamoto-san when it was created, so it feels fantastic to be recognized by the Academy.
The doctors from BioWare took home awards for Best Performance by a Female Character and Best RPG with Jade Empire for the Xbox.
We just got the RPG of the Year award for Jade Empire. Earlier on, we got Best Female Performance for Dawnstar and Jade Empire, so it's been a wonderful night for the team and for us as well.
You know, I can't say enough how it's actually a really big honor for us and for the hardworking team back at BioWare to get an award when there's so many great nominees.
After the show was over, GameSpot talked with David Jaffe, creator of God of War, which pretty much swept the awards show.
You know, I mean, look, let's get one thing out of the way first. It could have gone way different if Capcom was here, okay? But let's be grateful that they're not. How does it feel, man? It feels great. It's absolutely stunning. It's again, this was a game that was on the verge of cancellation. It was on the verge of being crap for so long, and the fact that now we're standing here with Game of the Year trophy, console Game of the Year, it's hard to believe, and it's it's pretty damn amazing. It's great. There was something about when it got really hard. I just kind of, I don't know. I think this game taught me tenacity. When I got hard, I believed in it so much, and the team believed in it so much that we just kind of kept going and putting one foot in front of the other. And it was, you know, it's the game I've always wanted to play, and I can't give up on that. You know, and the team couldn't give up on that. So, well, you know what? I don't know. There might be a movie coming out. There might be, you know, I don't know, other things coming out. But right now, I mean, the good news is we've been trying to say, Sony, do we want to make a sequel or not? Do we want to continue games in this franchise? And we've been kind of waiting to see what the public thinks, but I think tonight's a really great validation that maybe there are people out there that want to see Kratos do a little bit more, so it could be. Could be.
For GameSpot, I'm Homer Ibarra. Until next time.
Very cool stuff. You can find the rest of our coverage of DICE in our news section. But now, I've got Alex Navarro here. Alex, how you doing? What's going on, man?
All right, man.
You brought. I'm excellent because you brought TOCA Race Driver 3.
Damn right I did.
For the Xbox, the regular Xbox.
The regular Xbox.
This is still a really amazing looking racing game that you have here.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is from Codemasters. They've been making these racing games, these kind of like sim style racing games for a while.
Yeah, the whole sort of mentality of the TOCA series has been kind of like everything to everyone kind of mentality, where they'll just throw in tons of different class types, tons of different race types, and you know, maybe not like a ton of cars specifically, but enough to get through each of the different classes that there's plenty of variety to all of it.
Let's see some of the crazier stuff that's in here.
All right, well, we're going to do a little open wheel racing first because that's the hardest I'm likely to
So this is like kart style. This is like indie style.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
when you say open wheel, you're talking about the really crazy looking cars.
Yes, I'm talking about the kind of goofy looking, like, okay, this is actually like kart racing. I didn't realize
This is genuinely...
This is genuine kart racing, so we're going to do some genuine kart racing.
Sure.
Why not? I thought this was a little more like...
Mario ain't got no monopoly on that.
No, hell no. I mean, especially...
Kart racing serves everybody.
Absolutely. So, TOCA 2 actually was like one of my favorite Xbox Live games from, like a year and a half ago, and I was very much looking forward to this one, and I have to say so far I've been duly impressed with what this game does. Check it out.
Talk to me about the controls on this. What does this feel like as far as like, obviously you're going to be driving a ton of different types of cars.
Yeah.
The general feel of this is like really simmy. Obviously, it's not like a ridge racer.
No, it is a nice hybrid between realism and fun. So it's not like all Gran Turismo-y in that you have to be super careful with all the driving.
Hang back, you get the lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, dude. Hang back.
Red shell.
Blue shell. No, you want the blue shell.
Yeah,
back
I want the blue shell. Oh, I just wrecked into that dude.
But I just saw stuff coming off him. Now if we're going to see this here, this is one of the things I noticed while you were playing this before is when you go off track, you actually like build up gunk on your wheels. Like I saw there was like just grass and sod and stuff attached to your wheels. That actually hinders your performance. Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's like especially like when you're playing like the open wheel IndyCar stuff. Like you want an optimum temperature for your tires all the time. When you go off track, that cools your tires down. It gets gunk on it, and that will actually affect how your handling is on when you're racing. And also, if you try to cut corners, you get penalties and stuff like that. So they're pretty hardcore about you staying on the track and you kind of driving right. But at the same time, the handling is, it's realistic. But again, it's not so much so that you won't have any fun playing it if you like arcade racers.
All right, enough of this kart racing stuff. Show us something. Show me monster trucks.
Okay,
monster trucks.
Yeah, there's monster trucks in this game, dude.
Yeah, there's totally monster trucks in this
great?
game.
Who knew?
There's all kinds of racing.
They just got real crazy with the TOCA.
What?
Is there
stilts?
Rollerblades?
No, you can't race on stilts, I'm afraid.
Oh, that game's dumb.
Is there a three-legged race?
Yes.
Stilts will
fantastic.
Sack races.
All right, here we go. 4x4 Monster Series.
4x4 Monster Series.
Here, this is that looks like a pretty heinous track, so we'll do this
Barefoot in it?
That's the one he asked about, barefoot?
That was big. What?
Gravedigger. Bigfoot.
Gravedigger, man.
Whatever, man. Those guys are played out.
The Goldberg truck.
I'm still trapped in 1989, man. I don't know
nothing
about
truck,
Yeah, the Goldberg truck has a big arm.
While this is loading up, I've got a question for you. This is the Xbox version. This looks really good for an Xbox game. I saw like the damage coming off the cars. That looks really good. The cars themselves look great.
Monster trucks, dude.
These are totally monster trucks. Coney, shocks. Nice.
Yeah.
Sponsored.
Can you drive over cars?
No.
Ask him some questions, Ryan Davis.
I'm going to ask him some questions. John Latour from New York.
Monster trucks here.
John Latour from New York wants to know this game looks really good. How does it look on the other platforms?
It's about what you would expect between the three platforms. It's on the Xbox, the PS2, and the PC. The level of progression is that the PS2 version looks a little grainier than the Xbox One, and the PC version looks a little cleaner than the Xbox One, but it's not like such a marked difference that you're really losing out anything major depending on which version you go with.
Okay.
Are there actual cars in this game too, or is it just all crazy stuff?
No, I mean, yeah, like you can do like straight rally racing, I think there's some stock car, there's plenty of oval racing stuff in there. There's a lot of crazy cars. There's also like some GT Classic Series stuff.
Any bikes?
I haven't seen any bikes, but you know what? I haven't unlocked all the different race types and stuff. I don't think there is, though. I think it's all four-wheel stuff.
You said this was one of your favorite, that 2 was one of your favorite Xbox Live games.
Yeah.
What is the Xbox Live, or just online in general, like?
I don't know, because I haven't played it online yet.
Good answer. That works.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to really test the online too heavily, but from what I understand, it has all the same stuff that TOCA 2 had, so that I heartily approve of.
Kevin Wright from Pickering, Ontario wants to see some different camera angles, please.
Okay, let me.
So we're looking at the behind the back now. We are. This is kind of like the cockpit view here.
Yes.
Now, obviously, it's not going all the way. It's still keeping the HUD like attached to the screen.
There
and
isn't
not throwing
really
it into the dashboard.
Yeah, there isn't a straight up like check it out. Here's the steering wheel in the shot camera angle. But then there's this one, which is sort of like the hood shot.
Right.
And then there's the straight
Oh, God.
first-person shot where
My
it's basically
face
like
is flying down the track.
Yeah, you are strapped to the grill of this truck at Element Races.
That's fun.
Like this is some kind of bad mob shakedown gone wrong. So and then there's this one. So there's basically like 4 camera angles. 3 of them are all variances on like the cockpit view. So.
One last question, Ryan Davis.
Catcomb64 from Milpitas, California wants to know, how does the control compare to TOCA Race Driver 2?
It's very comparable. It has the same kind of you can, if you're not careful, you will slide out, you will wreck. If you wreck your car too hard, you will lose the race. You won't be able to drive anymore. Like your engine, your suspension, your tires, all that stuff is sort of affected by how well you drive. But it actually, I would say it feels a little bit better just in terms of tightness of control. You're less prone. You can't really bounce off other cars to get around them the way you could in the other game. So that's much more frowned upon here. So yeah, I would say it is a better control scheme overall.
Very cool. Now this game's coming out
next week is what it's on the calendar
and
for.
we will have a review of it
next week. Is what's on the calendar for.
Fantastic, Alex. Thanks for coming by. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Rich and Jeff.
Dr. Sudoku! Your team baseball pants.
What is Sudoku?
Oh, Jeff,
please tell me about Sudoku. I don't read the paper, so I don't get to know what Sudoku is.
Sudoku is a lot like life, man. You
mean the game of life?
Yeah, you can be a doctor. You can be a lawyer. Like doctors make like 50 grand.
If you spin and you get to go up through the college route and you get the doctor, that's.
Sudoku is a crazy.
Stop paying attention to them so Alex can sneak out and back and come back in.
Sudoku is a wild and crazy number puzzle.
It is. It's like if you enjoy crossword puzzles but wish it was just numbers instead, here's Sudoku.
Yeah, it's numbers, but it's not math.
No, there's no math.
That's the common misconception. Is, when I first started looking at these, I was like, I ain't number figuring, man. I don't understand how this works. But
well, let me explain what Sudoku is, and people don't know. Basically, Sudoku is this game in the newspaper that all of your parents play all the time now. And when I visited home recently, my mom got me hooked on it, and then I got you hooked on it. Basically, let's go to the screen right here. We can describe what Sudoku is. It's a grid. You got 9 squares. In each square, you got to fit all the numbers 1 through 9.
Yeah.
In each row, you have to fit all the numbers 1 through 9.
And then in
each column, you have to fit the numbers 1 through 9. So for each board that you have, there is only one true answer. There can be only one.
Right. So these are the numbers that this puzzle starts you out with. It starts you out with some of the numbers filled in, and it's up to you using the magic voodoo powers of Dr. Sudoku logic to fill in the blanks.
Okay.
So here's one. Okay. So there's a 6 over here.
There's a 6 there.
That means there can't be a 6 anywhere else in this line here.
Right.
There's a 6 up here, so we know that there can't be one here, and that leaves us with only one possible solution for this middle box. This one has to be a 6.
It has to be the 6.
So boom, we drop the 6 in.
What if you try putting a 5 there?
Then.
Oh, it tells you.
Yeah, it tells you.
Okay. That's not bad.
But if it tells you if you're making a blatant mistake. We know there's a 6 here, but you can still put like a 2 there, even though we know that's wrong. So it'll let you make mistakes, which is key, because otherwise you could just punch in any number, right, and it would just be real easy to finish.
Now, Jeff, you got to spend some time with this Dr. Sudoku. A lot of people I know play the Sudoku. You and I do more of the online thing.
Sure.
None of this note stuff.
None of this paper note stuff.
No erasing. But a lot of people prefer having an eraser when they play the game.
Yeah. So
is this Game Boy game going to work for them?
Yeah, this Game Boy game has a lot of options for people. That you can ignore if you are a Sudoku purist like you and I.
Yeah.
Or if you are a sucker.
Sudoku snob.
If you are a sucker, you can leave notes here for yourself. Like you can say I think there's a 6 or there's a 3 there, or maybe there's a 2. You hit the left trigger, and you can kind of bring up that stuff and switch to that little note mode.
That's cool.
Or if you really want to take the challenge out, you can go over here and you can just punch buttons, and we can call it. This is all the data for 6.
Okay.
So we see that 6 is that there's 6s draw lines and stuff. That we know there's a 6 there, so that these 2 can't be 6s, obviously.
Right.
So you can kind of use this to figure out where the 6s are going to be. So we know that there's a 6 either there or there. We know that there's a 6 here, here, or here. And as you fill in more of the 6s, then you kind of figure out, what stuff's going on. So you can kind of do that for any number. And
See, that was actually my next question because there's no doctor anywhere to be found in this game, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, no. Let's drop back to the title screen, which I don't think this is the final title screen because it's just says Sudoku. They've got
Did you guys just make that up? Did you guys just start calling it Dr. Sudoku?
Told us the name of the game.
No, it is Dr. Sudoku. That is the name of the game. And as far as options go, you got 3 different colors for your things and 3 different types of music.
Oh, it's like Dr. Mario.
Oh, that's actually I have questions here. Amazing.
Oh, you have questions? Hit us with some questions.
Max McCormick from Millbrook, Alabama wants to know: is there any online play?
It's a Game Boy game. Game Boy game.
Hugo wants to know if there's any more music to select from, which you've just proven that there is.
3 songs or
3 songs.
silence. If you're into silence, which
the sounds of silence. So
enjoy the silence.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, not
really. All right, let's actually, I want to show.
That's more than I expected.
This game does have a lot of Sudoku. Like, we were just playing level 7, puzzle 11 or something. Can you show us the selection screen real quick? So we can
there are 1,000 puzzles in the game. So you have like 20 levels of difficulty here, and then each one has 50 puzzles.
How tough
I
does
didn't
it
do the
get?
math on that.
Go to
but
level
someone told
20,
me it was
puzzle
1,000.
50. Let's see how high it gets here. Actually, if you hit R, does it give you more? No, it does.
No,
okay.
that just goes.
All right. So this is
the end game here.
That doesn't seem that hard. I mean, it seems
looking at
hard,
it seems doable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sudoku, but Sudoku, once you kind of figure out the secret, it's just the simple pleasure of figuring it out.
Or looking over the dude's shoulder in the subway who's trying to do it and can't, and saying 4.
Yeah.
No,
4. And then on top of that, you can also make your own puzzles.
Really?
You can go into the original mode and you can make your own. And in addition to just making your own, it'll also tell you if the puzzle that you're making is solvable or not.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use this to actually, if you're doing one that's in the newspaper or something like that, you can go in and enter those numbers and then take it with you wherever you go.
In case you have the family, everyone's fighting over who gets the Sudoku puzzle.
Right, you can all enter it in your Game Boy and then yay.
Why, bro?
Yeah.
Cool. All right then.
Crazy science.
Yeah. Let's move it right along. Before we.
Are you sure you don't want to play some more Sudoku?
I'm going to play as soon as.
Okay.
Can I ask you one more question?
Over. What's that?
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah, one more.
The people want to know who's better at Sudoku, you or Jeff?
I am.
He is.
So you are the no question.
I'm good at the numbers.
What's the highest level? I know they do like the star rating. What's your best level, Rich?
What do you mean? You mean on the online one?
Well, yeah. Is it not a standardized? I thought it was like a standardized.
No,
that's just the one that we
difficulty.
play.
Yeah,
because I've seen other people playing it and
I beat them all.
Okay.
I've not found a Sudoku puzzle I've not been able to beat yet.
That's right.
Wow.
Anyway, all right.
Speaking of unbeatable.
Speaking of unbeatable, what do you mean?
I don't know. Keep going.
Okay. All right. Tournament TV, Winter Invasion.
Tournament TV is unbeatable.
It is. And we have a new tournament that I think signups are starting for very soon if they have not started already.
Yeah.
For our NASCAR Pedal to the Metal $2,500 challenge.
Yeah.
Where sign it up, you get to play actual This sounds way more exciting to me than first person shooting. I gotta be honest with you. Like, a straight up 20 person or 40 person
like 44
NASCAR race. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So sign up for that. We'll see you on there. But a couple weeks ago, we had the Winter Invasion.
Yes,
and,
for Call of Duty 2, yes.
As we talked about last week, ended in controversy. One team won, but they cheated, so the other team got to win. So we had this grudge match set up, and we have some footage here. The grudge match happened earlier this week, and as it turns out, Ryan McDonald's prediction, Team Obsidian, a.k.a. Check 6, they won rather handily. Here's the footage. We got a nice minute clip here put together, the highlights. But basically, it was first to 11. Basically, you kill everyone on the other team to win a round. They won 11-4.
Now, this was the same team that won the first.
This is the same.
That was contested.
Team Obsidian is the one that cheated to win.
Right.
And they won anyway.
And then so they came back here and leveled the playing field, got rules written down, set in stone, or whatever, and they destroyed them. So
why'd they cheat?
So cheaters do prosper?
I'm guessing. Well, I guess they got $1,000 to go with the $500 they got before.
Damn.
I'm not really sure how it works, but basically, they had a lot of matches that were very close. They went down to one-on-one, and from the footage from our pros that watched it, basically, Team Eagle, they tried their same tactics of just running around like crazy. And Team Obsidian, very methodical, moving around in pairs, mowing them down.
Taking care of business.
That's what happens, and they won. Congratulations to them.
Cool.
There's the grudge match. So, GameSpot.
Score settled.
GameSpot Tournament TV, we get down to it.
That's right.
Everyone goes home happy. Yes.
Or they go home in a box.
And you know what makes me happy? shooting dudes from a helicopter.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
totally.
Me too.
Brad, shoot some
Brad,
dudes
shoot
from a
some dudes. We're
helicopter.
back here with Graw.
Back by popular
No,
demand.
stop saying that.
Graw is in the house.
All right, what's going on here? We're going to wrap the show with this. Ryan Davis, do you have any more questions for us? We can
Not
random
really.
questions.
No, we're just gonna shoot dudes now. So this is like a turret level. He's in the side of a helicopter. CCR's cranking.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Ride of the Valkyries.
Ride of the Valkyries.
Ride of the Valkyries
Yeah.
playing.
Except there's no one to shoot.
Yeah,
apparently.
where's the dude you're supposed to shoot?
Yeah, look at all these dudes are shooting. Oh my gosh.
But I have to say that this whole like area looks pretty impressive from
does.
this.
I have
high
spent some
view.
time in a helicopter over Mexico City shooting dudes, and this looks just like it.
So you can attest to the
attest to it.
authenticity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a
Like there's a car ad.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I was down there for some other
Oh, you are?
thing. But, yeah,
All right, Brad, how's this work? Just point and click?
Yeah, this is extremely basic.
You don't need the little heads-up little eyepiece to tell you what your dudes are sitting next to you on the helicopter
can't just
saying,
pick
"Shoot
up the
it up!"
if you
controller.
wanted to, could you still send out the robot and get video feed?
No,
and
no
all that?
robot here.
So this part is this is kind of a specific area. Have you seen other parts of this game that are similar to this?
There is at least one other mission that has a big crazy helicopter shootout like this. Why these guys don't take cover, I don't understand. But
Because it's not as fun to shoot them if they're behind cover.
Look at how many of them are
That
just
one
laying
dude
up
was hiding
there.
behind that other dude.
Is there a level like this on a boat, like night boat?
I hope so.
Night boat.
Is night boat around? Is there a
I
canal,
certainly
a
hope so.
tributary?
I'm actually even going to blow up some trucks here in a second.
Oh, fantastic!
Sweet.
Always fun.
I have to point out, if you want to see more of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
That's a long name. If only there was some kind of abbreviation
Yeah,
for it.
Advanced Warfighter.
Yeah,
if you
that's
want to
good.
see that, we have all kinds of HD movies, and people are asking about the HD movies. If you want the full HD experience, you got to download them. GameSpot Complete members, get to downloading. Get the _HD.zip file, open that up, and it'll be too big for your computer to handle, but it'll look awesome. Unless your computer can't
look at that.
handle it,
There goes
then
that
you
truck.
are- then-
Yeah.
Then
There
you
goes
will
that
call
other
all your
truck.
friends over to see how sweet this looks. Mom, can we have an HD TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
And
it
a new
works.
computer.
And a new computer.
That works. that works. I tried it.
Yeah, it does?
Yes.
All right, so Brad, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank you.
This looks, the game looks kind of impressive. Do we know when it's coming out?
Next month. I think it's the 7th, I
I
think.
missed.
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah, let's say soon.
Let me try.
All right, do a baseball.
Come on.
Isn't there-
Oh, left.
Oh.
So you know.
I didn't
Lob baller.
Isn't there some kind of
Yeah.
FCC
Let's just throw
regulation
soda
against
cans and games at them
throwing
instead.
in between sets?
What's that?
Isn't there some kind of FCC regulation against this behavior?
We're on the internet.
Yeah,
son.
we're unregulated.
Thank you.
That doesn't
I'd also like to
count.
thank Alex Navarro for coming by for his TOCA 3 demo. Jeff Gerstmann,
Anytime.
Dr. Sudoku.
That's me.
You're more like Nurse Sudoku.
Oh! Orderly Sudoku.
Bird. Ryan Davis, great show.
I gotta go
Thank you,
lie
Rich.
down.
I'd like to thank the Skeleton Crew for doing a phenomenal job. New Jack, Frank Adams, welcome to the team. Jan, Warren, Dave, and Tim, it's been a great show, and we will catch you next week right here on The Spot. Thanks for watching.
My posse's on Broadway. My posse's on Broadway. Do I get to yell 4 fellas and 22 freaks? Or is that not it? Used to anyway. My posse's on Broadway. My posse's on Broadway. My posse's on Broadway.